guys, so I am going to give you a quick update this week. It is Wednesday, so I'm going to do a work in progress Wednesday. I hope that at least some people are enjoying watching these because I'm enjoying making them and like trying to keep up to date with what I am doing, and also like starting this week I'm going to give myself a bit of an accountability on what I am not getting done. Also Sunshine really was like antsy, so I'm gonna let her down, but I think she says hi. I don't know. Okay, so a couple things I'm working on. I mentioned this shawl a few weeks ago in I think my first video. This is the Trelawney shawl, so I got all of the colors together and started on that. I started on that again. This is all of the colors that I have left to work on. This is a kind of weird, but I got it because it was on clearance in a Michael's order I did a little while ago. So this like container has space for like needles and stuff if you want, and then two like things that you can get the yarn to come out the side. So I've got the main color, and then the plan is to have the other color I'm working with come out here. But the first one I did that with, it got really tangled, so I'm not sure I'm going to do that again. But anyway, this is all the colors. I found, I believe, all 25, counting the ones I've already used. And so as you can see, the plan is to have it be, I'm doing, and this is like a slight variation on the original pattern, I'm doing like 3 rows in garter stitch, which is when you knit the right side and the wrong side in the main color. And then I'm doing like kind of, some of them I did until I almost ran out, some of them I'm just doing until I like get tired of the color, basically. And so this, I've got quite a while to work on it still, but I realized I really wanted to first off find all these little stray mini skeins that were like floating around my house. And I also I like the sort of fall feeling this is giving me. So that's that is the main, I'm talking really fast because I've just took my second Adderall of the day. So that is the main knitting project I'm working on. I have been making some jewelry as well, kind of what I mentioned in my last one, plus a few others. This is like a kind of a cool thing. It is I don't know if you can see that. It is a 4-strand braid, and I did this with it's like a cotton cord, and the idea that I have a pretty small wrist, so like other people it would need to be longer, but that you could get it around your wrist at least twice. And for me it almost makes a choker, but not quite. But I think what I'm gonna do, because I think I've mentioned I'm planning on starting an Etsy store, and I've decided I'm gonna try to have it ready by the end of the month. So as soon as I have money, I'm gonna order some stickers with my logo, and then I'm gonna keep working on stuff for it. So one plan I have is that I think this would be a fun thing to put in the shop in a few different colors of cord or hemp or whatever I have. I also, using the same cord, did a very different kind of this is just a basic double knot stitch, but I tried to do a true rainbow of wooden beads, and this one I'm also going to keep for myself, but I thought it was a fun thing to try. Basically I only have wooden beads in a very small size and a very big size, and I want to get more. But this is what I have now. So I've been doing a lot of trying different stuff for myself, but also thinking in terms of what would I do to put this in a shop to make this a thing to sell. Another thing I've been doing, and I put these, if you follow me on Twitter, I like to share what I'm working on there too, just because it's kind of fun and keeps me accountable. I have more followers there than Instagram, but I usually post it on Instagram also. I have these stitch markers that I made. So the all of these charms are from, and then I've got some fishy ones too. All those charms are from a bracelet that I took apart that I got at my favorite thrift shop here in Minneapolis. And then I just attached them to jump rings that I bought. And I'm thinking I would make maybe like 2 sets of 4. I've got, I think, 8 of those. Another thing I've been working on, you may have seen me wearing this, I think, in a video last week, or I made myself a choker and a necklace. This is like a very thin hemp cord that I'm not sure I really like for like trying to make it to sell, and the reason is I usually for my clasp do like a bead and then a hoop. So this is how I start it and this is the end. And then my plan for if I was making these for other people to possibly use would be to put a couple of different beads on the end, so you could try like a couple, like a bead and a knot and a bead and a knot, so you'd have like options, I guess. Anyway, this is like very thin and it's very, you can see it's already like fraying. It is very hard to get the bead through that. So like for myself, it's fine. Another thing I usually do if I like have a choker like this for a while is I end up just using like a safety pin on it, which is a good technique, but like, I don't know, it just doesn't look as pretty. So I'm still thinking about like what I'm gonna do with necklaces especially. And then bracelets, again, I have very, very, very small hands and wrists. So with bracelets, I also like do kind of a similar thing. And as you can see, it's like a good length, but for me, but not other people. So my plan would be making it like longer for other people with like multiple beads like this. But again, it's very thin. It's a bit thicker, so I would probably not use that. Another thing I've been working on, well, planning to work on, I have a lot of beads like this. As you can see, these are like seed beads that are sort of like metallic black and then other dark colors. I got these sandals at this one tailoring and like a reuse store does classes, and then this summer they've been doing this like free clothing rack where you can bring stuff and then take stuff. And she was shutting it down for a bit, and so she like sort of sent out a call like, please just take what you want. And I found these shoes that I think still have some life in them, and I want to put beads on the black here because it's like kind of fading, so I'm probably just gonna sew beads on. I haven't done that before, but I think it'll be like kind of a fun like beginner beading project. So I just want to sort of like do these colors at random as I like see fit. And then I've been organizing my other beads to try to like try out some other new stuff with that. So those are the main things I've been working on that I feel good about. I will like give myself a call out here. This is my notebook I got. I know, I am a grown adult. This is my notebook I got for, or planner I got for YouTube videos, and I will just admit to you guys, it is September 8th. I didn't fill in the note, I didn't fill this in yet, and I didn't do the first week, and then I'm sitting here wondering why I'm getting behind on what I wanted to do for my channel. So I need to do that, and then I also did set up my bullet journal for the month, and I felt really good about it, and then I spent most of the week barely updating it. And then the other thing I've barely done is read, even though I like set myself a very specific goal to read a book. So what I think I'm gonna do, instead of that like longer book by N.K. Jemisin that was like 3 books in one, I'm gonna just read this first, this is called A Blade So Black, and it is by L.L. McKinney, and the series is called The Nightmare Verse, and a lot of people have compared it to sort of like a If Buffy Was Black, or like not even just If Buffy Was Black, but like a black hero for once. So I really want to read this, and I haven't read it yet, so I'm gonna read this because it's like shorter, it looks more like it's one book, so I think if I read this, maybe it'll get me back into like wanting to read, and then I can tackle that like trilogy and then some of the other books I have. So those are my goals plus things I'm working on now. And yeah, like I said, I am hoping to have like an Etsy shop open by the end of the month. So I will be working on that, and I'll keep updating you guys at least like every 2 weeks on like what I'm working on, and maybe more often, because I feel like if I do something every day, I like feel more motivated to do something every day, which is just, I don't know. So that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm hoping to work on. I will keep you guys updated, and I will hopefully see you soon. If you liked this video, please like it, subscribe, comment with what one of your favorite crafts is or a project you're working on, and yeah, so I will see you soon. Bye.